Hello and welcome back to Roll Call!
Roll call!
You lost your hat.
I did. Just a little off the top.
Ooh. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're excited to be back. We're excited to be playing. Excited to jump in after last week's session.
Nancy, why?
Yes, Nancy, why? If you're new to the stream, we're so happy to have you here. We're continuing our campaign. Before we get started, I'm going to pass it around the table.
Yay, around the table. That brings it to me. I'm part of the table. Yes, that is I, part of the table. Tabaxi's going crazy in the background.
That's a Q-tip, you weirdo. Continue.
Anyway, so last Friday you saw us play our session here on Twitch, which meant then on Monday, actually I think it was later on Tuesday we saw the upload, because internet.
Yay!
Yay! So it got posted on YouTube. Unfortunately, our history check did not work out due to computer errors.
Yay!
Yay! So that means hopefully this next Thursday we're going to see a performance check that covers a bit more of the last two sessions. Again, but that today is Friday. We are playing, which means Monday this will go on YouTube. Thursday will be that history check, and then Friday we'll be playing again.
Yep.
And now I will pass it around the table to Sam. Yeet!
Okay. So if you like TTRPGs, including Vampire the Masquerade, I do a live stream with the RPG table on Saturdays at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Links in the description. We also have an after show on Sundays at 3 p.m. You can also feel free to check out one of the other Vamps. They now have a dice shop that is open for commission, including the the D10 7-set dice, as well as the standard D20 7-sets. So check her out on TikTok. She does custom sets. They're amazing. I can't wait to get mine. I'm so excited. You can also feel free to check out, all of our social media accounts: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. They're all in the all in chat, as well as some other people that we like and some of their streams, including our own DM here, who has his own private stream on Tragic Backstory, where he does some lame gaming, as I like to call it.
Laming.
That's my plug, Brandon. Let's choke this horse.
You just said it was in the chat, but you didn't say who the dice maker was.
Oh, Nerdy Encounters.
There you go. So if you're looking for dice on TikTok or in general, Nerdy Encounters, which is one of the part of the Vampires of the Masquerade group that Sam plays, is indeed the name of said player, as the cat brought the Q-tip.
Ignore the tobacco.
My familiar loves me. Just gonna put that down there. Oh, it's fine. Thank you, sweetie. All right.
That's rough.
Simer, do you think you could put your camera or be back up here?
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
forehead.
I'm working on it.
We're trying to see your brain blast right now.
All right, hold up.
Did you say Math Blaster?
Math Blaster?
Math blaster.
Okay.
Oh, math
Math Blaster.
Last time on our Bards and Nobles campaign,
Dragon Ball Z.
our intrepid heroes had begun their tasks in the factory run by the Kobold Unique, the artificer who ran the School of Artificers in the capital. While doing this, they each were given their own task. Soren was given the task to finish helping Marvin form the back panels for the tail of the Clockwork Dragon. Chet was tasked with helping Unique finish the arcane formula to join the two halves of the dragon together. Morena was being studied for her aberrant mind sorcerer and where it came from. And Hemnes had to place it, turn it, and lock it!
Those little guys.
And ended up becoming the chiropractor for all of the kobolds. After that, the group were sent off for a little bit of a break while Unique, after Chet helped Unique get the breakthrough, was finishing the final setup of the dragon itself. And from there, you guys went and got paid. Chet got his 200 platinum. Cha-ching!
Underpaid teacher salary.
Hey,
Gotta make that money, son.
it's a lot of money, though. On your way back, after stopping to get some free treats, everyone got some iced creams.
Iced creams.
You as you walked back, the sirens went off as you all were walking back to the factory as you realized that maybe something had gone wrong with the dragon.
You think something's wrong?
Probably. As you returned, you realized you were correct, as various magicians and magic casters and those who were able to construct walls or defenses were putting up barriers on the outside of the entrance to the factory, which you found unique, told you to take care of the dragon, and you did. And a true display of strength as you blew everything up. Look at you, Chet.
Blew everything.
As you destroyed the large plasma ball, albeit on accident, but you did destroy the large plasma ball, causing the entire factory battery to shut down, and everything started to, melt down. You guys were sent off after that, and Chet was given the mission to tell Parthon about it and ask Parthon for a favor. You also learned that Morena's parents will be, hopefully, if possible, coming to the capital sometime in the near future. As well, I mean, you knew about Nana coming, but...
Nana's on her way.
You also learned that Morena's mental state is one that in certain moments could fracture between the Mind Flayer implant and her own humanity. And then we ended with Chet and Morena talking to Parthon, and Morena pulling just the quickest draw she could to attempt to read Parthon's mind, which, spoiler alert, didn't go well.
It's really spoilery, it's happened.
Spoiler for those who didn't watch. So, that is where we'll begin. With Parthon closing the elevator door and locking it, and saying, "We have much to discuss then." As he pulls a chair behind him and sits down, and you see him bring his hands together and pull chairs right behind Chet and Morena.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh, no. I'm angry at you.
Chet's like very confused, like,
What'd you do?
alright.
Chet, I can see you didn't fully comprehend what your partner had tried to do. And he's going to point to his head. Then you see he's going to pull up a hand and wave past it as... Chet, you already know, magical items. You've seen it for divination practice. Your teachers would put on a ring of mind shielding, and you immediately see it and you know what it is. Unfortunately, her attempt was all in vain.
Did you try to read his thoughts?
Yes, I wanted to know what was on the letter. I was curious.
That's so rude.
So I can see that we have an issue trusting me. Why?
Oh, it's not like that. I'm just curious. You didn't tell me right away, so I tried to find out.
Curiosity is a thin veil for untrust. So why? Curiosity only gets you so far.
Because I could understand the letters, but I couldn't read it.
But I told you that it was not important for you. And it was not meant for you. But you obviously didn't trust me, so you tried to read my mind. How far am I off? Because I like you.
I don't trust you. I'm just nosy.
He's going to look at you. He doesn't believe that for a second.
Does he want to roll insight?
Oh, he doesn't need to. He's going to lean in. Now, Chet. Often when someone tries to invade the mind of another, especially one of my position, it's met with a swift punishment. But for the sake of what you've done for us and for your Nana's sake, I will let your partner slide on this.
That's...
But if anything like this happens again, Soren has already rubbed me the wrong way and worn him my patience thin. Marina is now also testing me. I'm unsure of Hemnes.
He exists.
He's just gonna stare at you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand. I'm very sorry for my partner's intrusion or attempted intrusion on your mind. Hemnes is a good guy.
I'll determine that.
That's
You also said Marina and Soren were good people.
I mean, they are just a little misguided.
Misguided.
We'll no longer speak of this. Forget the note. Go on your date. And he's going to do like a motion as a small bag floats over to you. It has 20 gold in it.
Oh, that's... Oh, thanks. This is very generous of you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think we should just, not just pretend this never happened.
That would be best for you to do. You see him wave his hand over the ring and it disappears in his hand.
Well, sorry for taking up your time. Marina, let's go.
Have a wonderful date.
We will.
You see him look over to one of the animals. As you walk into the elevator and... You're now in the elevator alone.
He's gonna skin that animal.
So, my head's drooping. I looked at Chet. I say, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's alright. He's probably not somebody that we want to upset. But I don't really understand. But I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yes.
Let's just enjoy our date, huh?
So I think.
So we're gonna flip back over to Soren and Hemnes, who are helping clean up. What are you two doing?
Heavy lifting.
So give me some strength checks.
Okay.
Hemnes, what are you doing?
Picking up what I can, just like looking at it. Continues to pick up, looking at it. What is it?
You know there's a few people who are injured.
18, I just did 2 to start off with. 18 and 21.
Yeah, you're helping move some of the steel girders that came down, some of the, large machines and metalworking and various, tool stands.
Mm-hmm.
You begin setting back up and putting together. You're doing a pretty good job. You see Marvin just picking stuff up. He's walking through. As he walks down to where, because his workshop was right behind the plasma ball. This is gonna take so much time.
Poor Marvin.
Looks at the forge. My baby. As you see, it's completely destroyed. It was right next to it. Well, time to start again. And just starts picking up rocks and starts restacking.
They always say you can have another kid.
Is there anything? It takes you a few hours to help them really clean up to the point where they don't really need you anymore. So it's you two. What would you like to do?
You said I saw some injured people, though?
Yes.
Can I try and help them?
Sure.
Medicine? 23.
Oh yeah. You're walking over. You're like, oh, hey, I can bandage that, and I can sew that up, and let me just your shoulders just.
All better.
So you do that pretty well. I mean, there's a few you can't really help everyone. Some people have like massive burns and things, but from what you're able to do, the minor injuries, you handle that pretty well. You see, clerics and other people are showing up and beginning to heal and using their divine magics to like reset people's arms or heal faces. Or luckily, no one died.
Well, that's good.
So what would you guys like to do afterwards?
I assume Marvin's still just continuing to work on his.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be there for a while.
Before I assume Hemmings and I will get ready to leave, I will go over to Marvin. We'd like, I'm sorry to see your forge and your workstation was destroyed in the battle.
Well, I mean, isn't the first time.
I mean, yeah, you play with fire and fire.
You don't play with fire.
No,
No, I work with fire.
Yeah.
What are you
Okay,
talking
for
about?
once, it's not just me. All right. I was gonna say if you would like, I can come back maybe the next few days and try to help you fast track the repair process, and maybe in exchange you could teach me a bit more about the process of this. I mean, if you don't want my help, I understand.
That seems fair. But you need to talk to Unique.
That is a good point.
I just run once we're over here. I don't run the whole place, so gonna need to talk to Unique.
Okay, that fair enough.
I think Unique's trying to pick up some papers.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess at first I should check with you to see if you'd be willing to do. Even if Unique says yes, I'd hate to get over to you, and you're like, no, I hate you.
Can you take a punch?
I mean, I'd like to think I can.
As he just tries, he's gonna punch you, and then he's gonna attempt to punch you. You're not wearing your shield, right?
No, so it'd be a 16.
Oh yeah. As you take.
Just use Stone's endurance. So just
5 points of damage.
okay.
You just.
I mean, I'm
Yeah. You're not dead. He's just literally he goes like to your like shoulder.
Ow.
Okay, work.
I mean, I'm a little tender from fighting the dragon.
Well,
I'm sitting here going like, I'm at 19 health out of 136.
Fight me.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just... Second win. Boom!
you get Unique to,
Yeah, I will speak with Unique if this is a viable thing.
over there.
And I guess I will head over to Unique.
So what are you doing? I mean, is there anything in particular looking to do? You're just.
Oh, I was gonna see how Unique was doing, but since he's already heading over to Unique,
Makes that easier.
We're both into Unique.
So you both walk up to Unique right about the same time. Just Unique's like,
And Unique's gathering papers, you
yeah,
say.
hey, what?
I
you want?
Soren will kneel down and gather some papers.
No. I got it.
just saying how you're doing.
Looks up. Well, just gonna go back to picking up papers. Looks at paper that's partially burnt. Can I help you with something?
I mean, we were partially, I think, checking on you, and I was going to ask if you would be alright if I came back maybe the next few days to help Marvin fix his forge and working area. And while I'm there, if you would have issues that he possibly showed me some things about blacksmithing and forging in general. Well, again, the main goal would be to help him repair and get you guys back up and running.
Fine. All the help we can get. We don't have too many big people around.
I mean, you seem to have quite a cohort of strong kobolds.
Well, it's because they're magic items. Just gonna point to like the gloves and the belt.
I did recognize the runes, and
Yep. Learned it from a book.
so did I. And I mean, I assume if you were in the circle that Zulto runs with, I can only imagine the capability of the magic items that you can produce alongside, mechanical dragon and living spells.
Yeah, I mean, I have a where did it go? I have this like portable mat that when you put it on the ground, you can teleport anywhere.
Oh.
I mean, it just depends on you have to find a teleportation scroll, but you can go anywhere with it.
It's pretty neat.
Me as a person goes, it's the hole from what was it? Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
But yeah, besides that, sure, that's fine. Check your hammer at the door.
Okay,
It's magic.
it is. Oh, you want to take a look at it?
No, like, don't bring it into the factory. It's very unstable right now to have magical items in here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's gonna look you like, yeah, it's just, I don't want it to get nullified.
Valid point.
So, do you need something, Hemnes?
I was just checking on you
I'm
Oh.
here.
about what happened because you worked really hard.
It's part of life.
Poor depressed kobold.
Well, you guys should probably head out. I have a lot of stuff to do. Just gonna pull off like a potion from their belt and just kunk. What's the bottle down? Whew. Okay. 24 hours of energy. Here we come.
Oh no. Is it that potion of like long rest?
So, what do you guys like to do?
I guess we'll head out quickly so my hammer doesn't cause any issues. And get Hemney's hands outside the door because they're magical.
No different.
My hand wraps, though.
You're not right. Yes, the hand wraps, but
I
a
thought you
little
guys were
different.
gonna go on a guy date.
Guy
We
date.
are.
Guy date.
Which is why I was about to be like, well, now that we're done doing this, I could use a drink and some food. You, Hemneys?
Yes.
Alright. I do not know this place well enough to know where to go.
Pick a direction and I'll go.
I mean, yeah, I guess let's just,
Is there a section of the city you would like to head to?
D4. D4.
because the castle's like this is like smack dab in the middle of everything, right?
The castle is.
Yeah.
So,
We're not that far from the castle.
yes, you are. You're at the very north.
Oh, well, I guess we don't.
You are next to the airship hangar. North, 1, east,
Well,
2.
since we're close to an airship hangar, why don't we'll start with, how about we go check on our airship, make sure that's still in good running condition, maybe take down some of the Palor symbols so that I'm not sad about no shifter being around, and check the stock in there. And then if we see something along the way, maybe we'll just kind of stop in, make it all loosey-goosey and just spontaneous. How does that sound?
Works for me.
I mean, you'll get to see our fancy airship.
I did forget you had one.
Yes, we are very fortunate in having a airship. We'll have to rename it because I don't want to keep the payload name. It just feels dirty. It feels wrong. And I guess we'll start heading towards the airship.
All right. So you start heading east. Just dun, 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 dun. You do make your way, and as you walk into the airship area, you see it's guarded by like a bunch of King's Guard, as they are standing there. Just, can we help you?
Yes, I would like to take my friend and I to our airship we have docked here.
Oh, Soren. You have clearance, but your friend does not.
He is an emissary of the king.
Do you have proper paperwork?
I mean, we would, because we did that with Devin before we left the castle.
You don't have it on you, though. They had you signed, but other people have to sign.
Oh.
I mean, I can wait out here. It's okay.
I already know the point was to bring you with me.
You can give
I
me a
can-
persuasion check if you'd like.
Imagination.
With your...
-1,
Negative
probably. As a 17, so that's 16.
One of the guards goes, fine. Just one of us will escort you the entire way.
Oh, I didn't know why I didn't think of that.
We're not supposed to leave this spot.
Oh,
We'll make it quick.
okay. I just wanted to make sure it's doing
John will be right back. You see the other guard just sat down in the chair now. All right, William.
And I guess we'll proceed to where we dock.
You're up.
Yeah.
He goes over to one of the elevators. Which floor?
I believe we got the very top.
It's cold up there. So he goes in, like the interlocking, like old-timey elevator doors close. As this more open elevator begins to rise. As it's not as fancy as the castles. It's very click, 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 click. All right, which one's yours?
So it should be the one covered in Palor symbols down.
None of them are.
What? Want to run that by me again there, sport?
You say Paylor's and he goes, none of them.
Well, maybe I should see who is now parked in our position then.
I mean, no one's come or gone, so.
That's peculiar.
Let me go look at the manifesto on who's here or not. And he's gonna walk over to one of a book that looks like it doesn't have anything inside of it. It looks like literally just a back and a cover.
Mm-hmm.
As he opens it, you see arcane, like semi-transparent pages open up. No, it's still here. It's the one 3 down on the left.
Okay, and I guess we'll start heading down.
As you walk over, you notice that the symbols have now changed into lightning bolts.
Oh. Well, that's definitely not a sun.
It's named the Sun Ship?
It was.
Well, you gotta rename it now. It doesn't look so sunny to me.
No, it does not.
Make it quick. Go to your checks.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Does it look like, so the symbols have changed. Was there a name, like when it was called the Sunship, did it actually say Sunship?
Yeah, Marina painted it.
Okay. Is there anything there now, or is it just blank?
What it's written on it now, it looks to be some sort of runic spelling of Cloud Jumper.
No. I mean, I don't see why we shouldn't keep the old name before the Sunship, so... Hamnes, how do you feel about the name of a ship that sails through the skies being the Cloud Jumper?
Works for me.
Alrighty, well then when we return, we will change the manifest to reflect its original name. And we'll hop on board and I'll kind of give them a quick tour. They're like, so this is the Cloud Jumper.
And as you see, it is a multi-leveled. On deck, you have the actual, steering area where it's completely enclosed except for in the back so you can come and go. But the front, it's front enclosed in glass. When you look at it, see, what do you speak the languages? No, you don't speak the language.
Any of them.
Because you see, instead of it turning into common like it used to, it's now back to its original Elvish script. The magic of Palor is no longer transcribing it for you. So it's Elvish. So you don't understand what any of the buttons mean. But you do see the steering wheel and everything. You see the various... You see, it appears to still be all the like signifiers of how... You know where that is. How charged the crystalline battery is. Still good. It appears to have been charged while sitting here. Being so high up, the wind has charged going through propellers and things, kept the battery charged. It doesn't look any different than what it used to.
Right.
Also on the top deck is more of a like seating crew area. It's also enclosed, where it has a table and some chairs and some like longer and like booth seats where you can sit down and everyone can be there together on the top deck. And then it goes down one deck where it's the living quarters where there are the various rooms, which Solomon's room is now open.
Right.
So you can have that one.
Like this be yours.
And then there's also like the kitchen and those types of quarters down there. And then on the bottom is the holding deck, which used to be turned into a prayer room. Now it's
Empty.
not empty.
Oh.
Give me a perception check.
It's full of evil. That is a dirty 20.
You see someone sitting in a lone chair in the darkness off at the other end of the room.
Well, I don't like this precedent.
As they stand up, you see they're barely not hitting the ceiling.
Really? Okay, aim higher, seems.
Now would you do that to your own Odin son brother?
As he
Guilty.
turns it on, and it appears to be Thor.
Does Hemney see this?
Nope.
Does he just see me talking to no one?
Yep.
Okay. Hemnes. Thor, Hemnes.
He
Okay.
can't see me.
Oh, you can't see him. Okay, I'm embarrassed.
Like him to see me?
I mean, I would love everyone to see you. But that's just me because I'm...
Chad doesn't want to see him.
You are a weak and tiny man.
I hate that
He
button.
does
Take
not-
your damn dumbbells back.
He doesn't want to see you either. He sits there and looks and goes, well, and like he'll change his height a little bit, so he's now on par with you, and then drop his magic. So now a man just. Now my version of Thor looks more. It's like an amalgamation of Marvel Thor, mythology Thor. So just take the two and smash them together.
I just see Tristan and I'm like,
Very buff Tristan.
Very buff Tristan.
okay, God stuff. It's God stuff. Okay. Hello.
Thor Odin's son.
He's gonna stick his hand out. It's a pleasure to meet you. I see you accepted my vision I gave you.
Oh, having
Yes.
Eastern? Yes. I mean, I liked him in the first place, but I mean, I guess that was just like the sealing of the deal.
The icing on the sweet roll.
Yes.
Sweet rolls.
We are hungry.
So, how do you like your boat?
I love it. I was really concerned about all the Palor symbols still being on it and it making me sad.
As soon as he jumped ship, I claimed it as mine.
Oh. Fair enough. I mean, if Palor can do it, I'm sure you certainly have every right to.
So, I have turned this bottom area into a sparring room
That would be good. Maybe we can get Chet in here.
just for you.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
You have many trials ahead, and I intend to start your training early.
I mean, sooner the better, I guess.
Rest up for now. But today, you come one step closer to becoming a true member of the family.
He's just soaring
Hemnes,
lows.
this means nothing to you.
It's
If
like,
you'd like to roll me a religion or history check, whichever one you're more comfortable with.
Whichever one is better.
But history, plus 5.
Ye-
Ye-
8.
Nope.
You've traveled around, and this is not making much sense to you. You don't know this pantheon at all.
I'll explain it later.
Get your rest in. What are you doing for the rest of the evening?
So far, I had planned on just Hemnes and I getting some food and drink.
Oh, I'll join you.
That'd be the greatest of honors, though.
This is I've been hoping to have a day with you. I did not have a space. Wait, were you planning to leave the boat?
I mean, we can stay here. I mean, I was planning on checking the provisions in the ship, so...
Oh, I have stocked it with meat and mead.
Oh, that was what I was craving.
I know.
Papa knows.
So
what
Hemnes, as he sits down, just crosses his legs on the ground, just sits down. So now he's at your height. Tell me about yourself.
Well,
How strong are you?
that is a good question.
You see, as he does, he a proper like arm wrestling stool comes up. Come on.
Okay.
Now, on the count of 3, you're going to try and pin my arm. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Make your strength check.
Gets yeeted through the side of the boat.
He's gonna get you inside of the boat.
I can tell by the look on Brandon's face he's gonna get yeeted through the side of the boat.
Mine's +1, right?
Your strength check. Your athletics is +1. Yeah.
I mean, you're a
Monk.
You're more dex.
Yee, that's like one of my worst. 10.
You lose.
It didn't matter what you rolled.
I rolled a nat 20.
So after you have an easy yeeted.
you go up, and for a second he's just he as he grips your hand, you realize this ain't no kid's game. He's not gonna take it easy on you just because you're a friend of Sorn. You've seen like you've seen depictions, you've heard about his muscles and how what they look like. As soon as they grip on when he's doing the countdown, you see every fiber just swell up, getting ready as
Like,
it's
this
just
suck.
3 done. In fact, Hemnes, you get flipped like into the wall.
Meh.
The same barbells I gave to Chet, make sure he uses them.
Well, I think the difference between Hemnes and Chet is that Hemnes is quite quick and agile.
Is he?
He is,
He looked quick and agile, falling to the side.
yes.
He'll stretch out his hand and help you up.
Thank you.
But I've seen Hemnes quite quick take down opponents. He is multiple strikes versus the one strike.
Well then, maybe I'll make an exception, and tomorrow you two can take me 2-on-1.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm up for the challenge. How about you, Hemnes? How would you like to spar with a god?
Sounds interesting. I'm in.
Good. Good. I won't hold back.
I wouldn't suppose you would.
All right. Well, to the kitchen.
To the kitchen.
And then we'll switch back over to Chet Morena.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Chet Moena.
So you two are able to. Oh no! Didn't we come up with a better name?
I don't know. It's just
Met.
It was Met, and that's what we named the dragon.
Met, yeah, Met.
But now the dragon's dead.
So
Woo-woo.
you guys work your way. You guys go down. Is there? As you guys get to the bottom, you remember where the Diamond Soul is.
Right.
You can head that way if you'd like. If you'd like to stop at any particular shops or anything on the way, let me know.
I believe Nancy last time you said you wanted to go shopping, right?
Yeah, you want to go get some fancy clothes, right?
oh yeah.
Or you had fancy clothes.
Or well,
No,
technically we do have the fancy clothes, but
It depends on
no.
what you like.
That was it. To get
Yeah.
changed to a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, she wanted to shop for an outfit for the fancy restaurant.
so can I see any like shops or anything?
You know, in the southwestern part, the closest band to the large, median DMZ, where there's only, bridges and walkways, there's nothing really there. It's more of, it acts as a defensive measure between the palace and the rest of the capital. And the most southwestern ring, so like the closest one, is what you could say, 5 out of $5 signs on a Google Place expensive area. There's also, next to it, is the 4 and 3. It depends on where you want to go.
Any place you want to go?
I like expensive.
What time was the dinner or what time?
You don't have reservations. You don't need reservations.
So what time was Chet planning to go there?
I mean, it's already like what 8 o'clock.
I'd say 7, 8.
Yeah.
You got time. This city never sleeps.
I think, and I'll suggest that we probably eat first. Because it was just like the battle, so I'm pretty sure like both of us are hungry.
After fighting a dragon? Probably.
So you're just gonna go to the Diamond Soul?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys make your way. It is in the the 5-star, super expensive area. So as you walk in to the 5-star, you guys have changed at this point. We'll say you've changed into your fancy clothes that you had. As you walk arm in arm, you see very aristocratic people walking. Most of them are not walking. They're in like rickshaws and people like taking them around and driving them around. As you walk into the area, you see 2 goblins come over and go, "Do you want to ride? We're real cheap."
I mean, I'm good to walk. What about you?
Yes.
You want to ride? They look at you like,
The lady says yes. Yes, it is.
"Yay! First customers of the day!"
Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
Because I imagine Miranda's not in flats.
No.
She's got the red bottom heels on.
Okay.
Walk a mile on these Louboutins.
As you see, they walk over and they like unfold the stairs. Please get in.
All right. How much is it gonna be from here to the what is it, the Diamond Soul?
Diamond Soul. A silver.
All right.
Ah, yay, money. As you're being taken, you notice that no other driver are goblins. And as you go, you see people looking like, giving like mean glares and things. And they're just like, you're moving at a pretty good pace. Even though they're goblins, they seem to have this balance so they can at least pull it pretty easily. Midway through, you are stopped by some what appears to be some finely dressed humans, but they're not. They're dressed nicely, but they're also in semi-battle arms. Pardon me, as they stand and stop you. You seem to be riding in illegal drivers' vehicle.
Oh, my apologies. I had no idea.
Like you we just want to try and make money. You can make money down the lower rings. As you see two more people, they extend their hands to help you off. What you
Sure, I'll
doing?
take it and get down.
Renna gets off
Yeah, Chet will get down too.
as they lead you off, and then they and start breaking the wheels. Now we've told you once and we'll tell you again. Get out and go to the slums where you belong, you pathetic weasels. We're terribly sorry you had to deal with this indignation. Please, allow us to give you a free ride on one of the other ones. Where were you headed?
Diamond Soul.
Oh, good. To the Diamond Soul.
Thank you. But by the way, my name's Chet. What's yours?
The name is Jackson.
Jackson. Nice to meet you, Jackson.
I will remember Jackson's name. I'll never forget it. The racist.
As you, they take you off, the two men are like, once again, we're terribly sorry about that inconvenience. We'll ensure that the Diamond Soul knows and you're taken care of. You came from the castle, correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well then, we'll make sure you get one of the finest tables of the Diamond Soul, only to rectify this indignation of a terrible accident. We're truly sorry.
Well, we appreciate your, the retribution you're paying.
We here in the upper ring try to take care of our own, those of the castle and those of the more nobility of the capital.
Is this still Jackson or is this somebody
No,
else?
that's someone else.
Okay.
Jackson, you see, if you look back, you see Jackson has picked up both of the goblins. And you see he walks not towards the exit, he walks back over to where the moat is. And before you round a corner where you can no longer see him, you see him just...
List of murderers to come.
I don't have a kill list. You have a kill list.
Chet's like... I have... Are you like... Have you become the Red Hood?
Chet Hood.
Chet Hood.
The Red Boon.
I have... the
Red
Boon.
Stetson.
The streets will flow red with chili of my enemies. So as you make your way to the Diamond Soul, you stop as you see various monks come out, and they bow to you as they extend hands to help you off.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Welcome to the Diamond Soul. Will you be dining with us this evening?
Yes.
As one of the... They're actually part of the king's court, so if you could give them one of the higher tables inside of the building.
We're not part of the King's
You said yes earlier.
He asked if we came from the castle.
Yeah, they just assumed.
Actually, I'm sorry. I think there's been a little bit of a confusion. We're not with the King's court. We have been staying at the castle, but we're not members of the court. Emissaries, yes, but
Emissaries, go now! As you see two of them just like... Oh, yes, for the emissaries, we, be giving you the finest of treatments. Everything you want, don't worry, we'll cut the rates for you. Is there anything you need? How was the ride?
great.
Good. As you see everyone, you've noticed now that you've seen more people, everyone in the upper ring has a signet pin on. All the workers, all the people living there, walking through there, they all have a signet, like a pendant on.
Chet is gonna look at Morena and kind of scratch his head and then like tap the side of his head to try to signal something to her.
I am going to. What was it called? It's not invasive thoughts.
Yeah, it is,
What's
isn't
it
it?
called?
I thought it was invasive.
I'm pretty sure it is invasive thoughts.
Oh, it is. Wait. Yes.
So once that's connections established, telepathically be like, this place seem weird to you?
Definitely.
Do you want to go someplace else?
I think that would be wise.
Please come in. Your booth has been set up. We have finished.
You know what? On second thought,
No, please don't go. Whatever you need.
look, man, I'm just trying to take my girl on a nice date.
And we have the finest establishment here.
Okay.
As like 3 more monks come out and go. Good for the food, good for the mind, body, and soul.
I don't trust that.
Sure, you don't just want to grab a burger or something.
You want to go back to what's his face, the Lin?
As you guys are talking, the monks are like going like, come, we have, and they take you by the hand. Like, come.
Marina, how are you reacting to all of this?
So obviously they can't hear our minds. So I'm just going to look, because it's obviously going to look weird if we're just looking at each other. I'm going to look lovingly into your eyes while thinking, I'm completely fine with either one. We could probably tell them that we had some tasks we completely forgot to finish back at the castle and move. Because I kind of feel like this isn't questionable.
Yeah, I too think this is questionable, and I don't really trust the way. Why are they pulling us and dragging us along? And out loud, Chet's be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I really need to finish something up at the castle. I completely forgot. Long day, sort of spaced."
I don't need to say it. You know what to do. So you're gonna aid. So what do you say?
Two.
You to
For
help
me.
Chet lie.
Oh gosh, these heels are killing me. Yes, we have to go to the castle as soon as possible. We can't stay another minute.
Roll with advantage.
The very posh accent of it.
How's a 5?
Oh
That's with advantage?
That's with advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh no.
Oof. They look at you and go, "Oh no, to be shy. We understand that you might not be one of the upper class normally, but you're a guest of the king. You're a guest of us. Come." And they begin to pull you in.
Oh god, alright.
No means no,
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
just end with the invasive thoughts like, alright. First sign of trouble, we get the hell out of here.
As you walk in, you hear the most classical, like,
Especially when you call Brandon.
yeah. You are ushered up 4 floors to the, like, it's nice. The bottom is nice, but each floor you go up is nicer and nicer and nicer until you're at an area that looks like the private dining area that could fit maybe 10 people. As you see, there are monks there giving like similar massages to the Hemnes, but to only like 2 other patrons. As the patrons look at you guys and go, "Hi," as you recognize them from the dinner from the previous, from the castle. You didn't talk to them, but they recognize you and you recognize them. You have no idea who they are. They know you. Hello there, Morena and Chet. What brings you here to our lovely establishment?
We're kind of on our first real date.
Royal emissaries on a date. He's gonna shoot the look to one of them. It's a shame we didn't know. We would have prepared more for you.
No, it's fine.
Don't
It's
you worry.
fine,
Have a seat.
boy.
You'll have this whole floor to yourselves. If you need anything, we'll personally wait on you hand and
I
foot.
would rather you not.
Oh, we don't mean to disrespect. We're very sorry.
No, oh God, no.
Well, if there's anything you need, did we offer half price? Were you offered half price at the door?
Yes.
Quarter price. You will pay 1/4 of whatever you want from the menu. If you would like a free massage, we can give you that while you wait.
Shit's so uncomfortable right now. It's like
I would like to leave.
Is there anything we can get you started with? Some sort of foie gras or some drinks or something?
We're good for now.
drinks,
What would you like?
alcohol,
What kind?
wine,
You don't
whatever.
forget it. Just bring everything on the bar trolley over here, and they can make their own.
Besides that,
Roll me. Each one of you roll me an insight.
Oh. I feel like sometimes you design these places purposefully just to mess with me.
that's a 16.
Okay.
That's a 17.
So you both get the sense, the fact that you are royal emissaries, the Stormbreakers, and you're living at the castle. Everyone seems really on edge for the sake of they don't want to insult you.
Please don't blow up our building. Please don't blow up our building. Please don't blow up our building.
They're worried on threefold that you're at their establishment. You get the sense that if you were to have gone to the lower rings, they don't know who you are. They wouldn't care.
You could have pulled the emissary crap. They'd be like, well, that means nothing in here, buckaroo.
So, as you're seated, everyone's cleared out. 5 more monk waiters show up, and they stand as,
I'm sorry. Could we have a bit of privacy? And I'm just gonna kind of scoot over and almost sit on Chet's lap.
they all go. As they leave, as the couple. I haven't formally introduced myself. I am the Baron Winston.
Nice to meet you, Baron Winston.
And this is my lovely wife. Her name is Matilda.
Nice
Yes,
to meet
if there's anything we can get you, you want some privacy, that's fine. Bring the cart, dear. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'll be right back. As she's just standing on like, how has your travels been? How is the capital treating you?
So wonderful.
If you just depending on how good your service is, which I hope is a 5-star, everything you need taken care of. If you could just let the king know we took care of you, that would just be wonderful.
I'll make you a deal.
Hmm?
Calm down, and I'll tell the king everything was fine.
Just fine.
It's a little overwhelming.
Oh, you see sweat just form. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Instantly apologizes.
It's He brings out he comes back. Well, here's the drink cup. As they leave. With what is your passive? It's Morena's.
Yeah, my stuff.
Oh,
I
you
feel
both.
bad now.
Nah, you guys can't. You just hear them like muttering as they walk away. Waiter does come over and lay down 2 menus and then leaves. And pours water, but you guys now have a drink cart next to you.
Miranda, I'm so sorry.
This was not to be anticipated.
I just wanted to have a nice romantic evening with you. I didn't think this place was gonna be like this.
Well, Chetan, it might sound cheesy of me, but any night with you is a nice one and romantic.
That makes me feel better, thanks. So, we've got this drink cart here. You,
You want
Get
to drink the whole
drunk.
thing?
All right, so you guys are gonna drink.
Let's start on the first bottle, yes.
I'm assuming you need a constitution.
Oh, for sure. Well, these are gonna count for later. You're gonna have this is gonna be like as it. Yeah. There is a a sense of slight awkwardness up top, but you hear the sounds of people laughing, drinks clinging around from below you, as they have left you alone for a while. Eventually the waiter comes back. So, would you like to hear the specials, or would you like to order something from the menu, or just chef's choice?
I'll gesture to Morena.
Chef's choice.
Privacy.
All right, I will make sure that it is something to ease any discomfort we have made. Once again, we're very sorry. As I leave.
I will also do the chef's choice.
So he will head off, and you got some time alone. Anything you'd like to discuss? Anything you'd like to?
So, your parents.
So your Nana.
Hey, I ain't worried about my Nana.
I'd say I'm super excited to see them, considering I've not seen them since I was 6. So
It's gonna be a lot.
that'll be something to take in.
I
Well,
hope you get
Larry.
to spend some time with them. Like, without all of this craziness.
Sorry, was it ever mentioned, or was it mentioned that they would be coming at the same time?
They are not. Well, Nana's gonna live there, but your parents are being notified, and they're gonna hopefully, like they've been notified, and they're gonna hopefully make it in a few days. There is, chance for, they'll let you know.
Well, hopefully I can introduce you to my parents. It'll be shocking news.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think Nana will like you.
You guys just gonna sit with each other and not really say anything, or
I was gonna ask about Chet's
Okay.
childhood.
go for it?
I guess that could be like a conversation, just playing.
Yeah.
I mean, would you like to elaborate on?
I mean,
individual?
I'll just tell her about like how I lost my father, kind of in a lower volume tone, just saying that he had gone to fight in a war and didn't come back. Talk about how my mom and Nana raised me, and how I used to sneak into the taverns to hear stories of adventurers, and how I used to study magic, reading books under my blanket at night, and how all the town's people had kind of pulled their funds together to send me to school, that kind of thing. And my favorite cow.
Oh, Bessie.
Oh, Bessie.
Bessie Owl.
Aww.
Good old
I
Bessie.
think you're not gonna talk about your ex.
No. I have no need to.
Except for the fact that her husband's trying to kill us.
Yeah, except for that.
You win some, you lose some.
Isn't everyone's ex having a husband that's trying to kill us?
I would probably tell some stories about Marshall.
So yes, one of the stories you tell is the first day that
He beat you up.
know that Chet beat Marshall.
Ah.
One of the days you came back after Marshall had started his pact. He was learning to use his magic, but you were also learning to use your magic, and through raw magical power versus your intelligence and prowess, you beat him in magic, and then he proceeded to beat you with his fists.
Sounds about right.
But for that, those
But I
moments,
imagine I would tell it as like a loving, like cousins, like messing around story, as opposed to like us trying to like actually hurt each other, which was probably the actual case.
Yeah, I came back. He was like, "You and I were gonna settle this once and for all." and I was like, "Sure, that sounds fun. What do you want to do? Like play a game of cards? Eldritch Blast."
Right.
Oh, I can imagine this is how it goes when you guys actually play Magic the Gathering. Like, I beat him in Magic. Like,
I beat him with my fists.
But of course, in this case, you would be Chet and you would be
Yes.
Marshall. It's like, haha, I beat you, Sam. Bop!
So you tell a few stories of Marshall, and you tell how you used to work for Marshall, and that Marshall took care of you only because Anna said so. So you guys have, some time before the food comes out, and it is a very, it's like a interestingly plated. You ever seen like overly stylish, just like hunks of meat, where they're prepared with like sauces and have like weird like edible like flowers and things on the side that's on a bed of something or
Like
another.
the cooled, like, sugared, where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
I know
nest.
what rich people food looks like.
That
Rich people food.
it
yeah.
comes out and they say he comes over and goes, "This is made from the meat of a dragon." So
That seems rude.
it's the most high quality thing we have, and enjoy.
Man, I'm betting you guys really wish right now that you were on the boat eating just meat and meat.
God, I wish.
Record scratch. Cling!
Yay! Meat!
And Thor will be telling you different stories of the time he and Loki have fought.
Just some parallels
He
going on.
he turned into a snake once.
And no, he knew I would pick him up, and then he turned back and he stabbed me.
Loki. The time he turned to a woman, I accepted it. They stabbed me.
There's that time he dressed me up and had me marry a giant.
Then he stabbed me. Both stories end with him stabbing me. So, anything else you guys want to talk about?
Aside from like small talk now.
Okay. Eventually, you guys can roll your con saves. Which
Drink
Morena is
cart.
pretty good at these.
Yes, I am, because I just rolled a 17 plus 8. That is definitely a 25.
Scott, your save was plus
I was hoping I'd fail. 19.
You both are just too uncomfortable to get drunk right
You
now.
guys can't.
You
get
guys are
right.
drinking, but
Fuck.
not as you guys think you're drinking much faster than what you are as you keep taking small sips as you look around. Eventually, some more monks come out and go, "Would you like a battle demonstration on the stage?" Think of it as dinner entertainment.
I thought you said indentured entertainment.
Is this something that would please you, my dear?
I was hoping she was talking to the monk.
My dear,
I'm gonna look to the monk and see, like, whatever you think would help us enjoy our dinner.
of course, maybe just some little bit of entertainment. We just maybe, I don't know, spark something, a different conversation. Which monks would you like to see fight? We have the various forms of training.
It's like picking a lobster to die.
Like, we have I'm a Way of Shadow. We have a drunken master. We have a 4 elements, a Kensei, a long death, an open hand, a sun soul.
No, wait. Nobody's actually gonna get hurt, right?
No. This is all sparring. We have.
Oh, okay.
We have. Don't you worry.
Then let's do you and the drunk guy.
You and the drunk guy.
So Shadow versus drunken master. As you wish.
Wow.
He was
And
like,
he just-
the waiter.
As he walks over there, and they both take stances as different monks pull out like taiko drums. They're like, dum dum, dum dum, dum, as they bow. So I don't know if you know about Way of Shadow versus a Drunken Master. There is no shadow up on a spotlit stage. So the shadows,
Getting rocked.
I mean, Chet ain't a monk.
so you see the Way of Shadow attempting to be fleet of foot and use their shadow touch, but there's not really a way to do that. As the Drunken Master is just like, woo! Thuk, 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 thuk. As the fight lasts about 5 minutes, but is a very it's a fight where you see the Way of Shadows trying to be more dexterous and fluid with the fighting, and trying to like come in, fight, like jump out, and like have the Drunken Master chase, while the Drunken Master is just laying it down. And after about 5 minutes, the Way of Shadow yields as they both stop, and the drum's like, doom 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 doom, and they'll both bow. This one guy's like, "How was your entertainment?"
You alright?
I'm fine.
You don't.
His eye is like swollen.
You don't look like you're fine.
Don't worry, we have medical people on staff.
Oh, good. Alright.
Would you like to see more, or
No, we're fine.
are you sure?
Positive.
I can go again.
Nope.
Okay. Thank you. As they leave.
The lobster didn't die the first time, but it offers itself up again.
Can this get like any more of an awkward date? Like I feel like every time you and I go on a date together, it's just like the worst.
Invasive thoughts. At least our nights are better.
Chet smiles. That's true. Way better.
You guys are now left alone after the meal is served and you have your drinks. You guys are left alone until you call for somebody.
Okay. I assume we already finished a bottle.
You've each finished a bottle. Yeah, you can roll me a second save. Roll me a save as well, Hemnes and Thorn.
Man, that's probably where Chet
That's a
did
dirty
not do
20.
so. That's a lit face.
I rolled
I
an
want
11.
That's a 17 plus 5, so...
You're fine. Thor is fine.
If he wasn't, I would look
He's like, what's in that?
He's drinking barrels of it.
at
You just wanna fail?
No, no!
What'd you get? Yep. Hemnes is not drunk because you can't anymore. You can get
Yeah.
tipsy and that's it. So you get tipsy. You get to the point where you're just like nothing else is going to make it worse for you. You're just gonna stay at this buzzed. Miranda, if you want to fail, you just need to drink twice as much.
I kind of feel like that wouldn't look right in that kind of setting. So I'll take the dirty 20 for now.
So you're fine. Chet's getting tipsy.
Yay.
I keep waiting for the doors to swing open and Nana shows up. It's like, can this get any more awkward?
Oh, Chet boy! Well, I do say my little boy has grown all up.
Damn it, Nana.
Nana, no!
Wait, did you divine this? Hold on.
No, she is not here.
Matchmaking beauty.
Right.
So yeah, you're tipsy. Well, Miranda, you're fine. You guys don't have anything else to say? You guys are just gonna try and awkwardly drink?
No, I imagine we're still like talking, but it's like measly things. Like how a day is going. Oh, I remembered this. Oh, we passed by this, but I actually cannot think of anything right off the top of my head.
Yeah, this was not in Chet's game plan, so Chet's just going.
General date talk.
Yeah.
You want kids? I mean, oh man, that's very forward. I'm so sorry.
I mean,
I'm for the process if you want to start now.
I mean, we could always, get out of here and go back to the castle if that's what you want.
I'm going to call for a waiter and ask if we can take a bottle home.
oh yes, whatever you would like.
Are you sure?
On the house.
No.
I will take the check then.
Check. Okay. One moment. Such a short. You just hear him say, "Such a short dinner." As he leaves, and a few minutes later he comes back. It comes out to be like 20 gold.
Sounds like path I knew.
He cursed me.
He did.
I will pay them the 20 gold, and I will leave 5 gold tip.
As you're getting ready to leave, the two owners come out and they go, "Oh, thank you so much for your patronage. Oh yes. If there's anything we need, you need, just let us know. How was the food?"
Food was good.
Splendid.
And you're going to tell the king, correct?
Sure.
Well, thank you so much. Feel free to come back any time. We'll have a seat here for you.
Thanks.
Have a good evening. As you head down, you hear the woman just like, "This was terrible."
She's not wrong.
Roll me if you'd like to try and listen as you go down to see if anything else you can roll for.
Oh
it.
no, Chet's trying to get the hell out of there.
You look like you're trying to roll, Miranda. You're trying to listen in?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the one who said that she's nosy?
I didn't.
wouldn't.
Go ahead and listen in. Roll perception.
Well, that's a 4.
Nope.
Did you roll like a 2?
A 4.
Oh, you don't have a plus.
Nope. So you're making your way out. On the outside, you see, more people going by, and their rickshaws and everything. People walking arm in arm. A new person comes up. Can I take you back wherever you're going?
We'll walk, thanks.
Well, are you sure I'm accredited?
Positive.
Okay. Well, have a lovely walk. As you walk by and walk down, you see various people walking hand in hand. It's like 9:30 at this point. It did not take long. Like for a sit-down fancy restaurant like that, it normally takes hours. Yours did not. Yours took maybe like an hour 15. You were in out. People are looking at you, going like, they're waving to you. They're being polite. They're waving to other people. As you walk by, you see a concert is happening, where more fancy music. There's a large outdoor concert in a smaller venue happening. You walk by. There are some open stalls, and they're giving desserts and treats and things. They seem to have to do with gold leaf or clouded sugar. It's cotton candy.
I had a feeling it was.
Various people are walking by. People are having drinks in hand. There's outdoor bar areas. People are seated. Give me a perception check, Jet. I figured you were. You're probably looking around to see if somebody's out and about still.
I don't know why I would be.
Jackson?
No.
You're not looking for him?
No.
I don't want to kill this. I'm just saying.
Chet's not Cal. Chet's got class.
I'll wait until he's alone.
Then I'll murder him in his sleep.
Chet knows Devin. You don't have to murder anybody.
You want to murder someone for me, Devin? Arrest them on some bogus charge that doesn't exist?
You make your way through. You guys are heading back to the castle, right? Or is somewhere else you want to head?
Or did
There are various shops. There's various places. Lots of fancy clothing. Some like knickknacks. Some like.
After that disaster of a date, Chet's just gonna let Miranda lead.
Miranda, roll me a perception.
Really going for that perception. You know, mine sucks.
She wants to kill Jackson.
That's 12.
That's good enough. You see what appears to be a pop-up stand. Like, when I say pop-up, I mean whenever people like rent out a bottom floor of something for like a pop-up sales area, like Goop did. Gwyneth Paltrow's terrible thing. And it appears to be a circular logo that says Wesley's Wonderfully Traveling Emporium.
It just says Gap.
Whip.
Whip.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, you see that hanging there.
I ask Chet, hey, do you want to check that out?
Whatever your heart desires.
Chet's defeated. He got overwhelmed by the fancy.
It's what he gets for trying to have a nice date.
Trying to do something fancy when he's a country boy. Should have gone back to the gourd. As you walk over, you notice on the inside, sitting at a desk, doing it like this with his hands, is Zolto. So you see Zolto is sitting there on the inside, and he notices you guys walk by and goes, he's gonna wave at you. No one's gonna do anything back.
Just stare at him from
I
afar.
waved! You didn't see?
You guys are gonna head in, I imagine.
That's up to Miranda.
No.
Okay then.
I waved, but it's like, sorry, pressing matters.
Okay, as he just goes like,
I need
oh.
to get to my bedroom.
So you guys make your way back to the castle, go up to your room, and
Diddly-doo.
spend your night having, making up for dinner
Basically.
with your bottle, your 2 bottles. Guys play spin the bottle, and you guys are all the
With
areas.
each other. You invite one of the butlers in.
They would say no. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Is there any? I know you guys had some topics. Is there any other topics now that you guys are alone and away from the restaurant you guys like to have, or just gonna
I don't have anything to you, Nancy.
match on Tinder, as it were? Got it. Okay, so that your guys' night is drinking and reveling. Your guys' night is spent
Same thing.
drinking and revelry. As an hour. Chat.
Holy mackerel.
It's not the first time, won't be the last.
I rolled a 60 sided and got a 60, so an hour. So you guys have a really good time. I'd say a 10 out of 10. It's the tops. You guys then have can take a long rest.
Yeah, I can heal.
Now that my spells are back, now Chet goes for vengeance.
Vengeance, I
You
am
said
the
Chet's
knight.
not Cal. If it was Cal, yes.
I'll wait for you in a back alley.
Yeah, exactly. She'd be like, I'm sorry, sir. Have you ever tried talking without your throat? Let's find out what happens.
That's hilarious, Backyard. That's hilarious. So, in the morning, you guys, take your long rest. Thor's gone.
Yeah. You'll be back to fight me.
Anything in the morning you guys want to do? You guys slept on the boat.
Yeah, I would assume so.
So you know that they're not there.
I would probably try to find Devin.
Okay. You ask one of the butlers where Devin is and lets them know that he is this early. At this time of day, he is probably in physical therapy. Which is
Great, where's that?
2 floors down.
Wonderful.
As you head down,
Steam lines.
you head down and you see Devin's like holding 2 bars and attempting to walk. Hey, good morning. How can I help you?
Morning. You don't mind if I talk at you while you're doing that, do you?
Most of my business things happen while I'm in PT, so now it's fine.
Great. Is there anybody else in the room?
There's a nurse.
So, I had a little bit of a concern.
Uh-huh.
There's a guard, works in the area near the Diamond Soul, named Jackson.
Yeah, I know of him.
Yeah.
Murder him.
I'm not really sure if it's my place or not, but I did see him, being quite nasty to a pair of goblins that were trying to just make
You see
somebody
him
drive
squint. Okay, morally, I am 100% on board with you. Terrible, deplorable, should never happen, should be fired. But legally, he was actually in the right.
I thought, unfortunately, that might be the case.
Goblinoids, kobolds, and those deemed of a lower standard are not allowed within the upper ring like that. It's they have a lot of sway up there. So even though the king could potentially do something, he doesn't want to anger many of the other nobles. So yeah.
I mean, a lot of the nobles seem afraid of the king. I mean, we were at the Diamond Soul last night, and they were pissing themselves trying to...
Oh, that's because they just recently became part of the people invited to the king's parties.
Oh,
So they don't want to lose that. They just about a year ago they took over the Diamond Soul, and it moved its way up from the lower rings to the upper rings.
I told him I'd give them a good review. I don't want to give them a bad one, but
Let me guess. They were all up in your business.
yeah, it was awful. I'm trying to have a romantic dinner with Morena, and they're like suffocating.
Why would you go there?
I didn't know any better.
Why didn't you come talk to me?
Man, I don't know. Parthon said it was a good place.
They kind of worship the ground Parthon walks on, so he kind of takes advantage of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't really like that much attention.
Nope.
So, yeah, that would be why.
Meanwhile, Soren
It's
him.
unfortunate.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
How's the therapy going?
Oh, you know, I'm about as strong as a toddler. In my legs.
Gotcha. Question, just curiosity.
Yes, it works. He knows exactly.
Boys asking boy questions.
I figured, whenever Cal shows up.
Don't remind me.
That's what the physical therapy is for. I gotta be ready for sex.
From waist down, I'm fine.
Oh.
Well, at that. From knee down, I'm useless.
Gotcha.
Can't do like leg lifts and shit.
I mean, do they have anything like braces or anything they can...
That's what I normally wear, but I'm only supposed to use those if I have to.
Gotcha.
It's poor Sprout.
Anything?
Yeah, it's just the Jackson thing rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'll let him know that maybe you should not whip his dick around like that?
Yeah, it's a little inappropriate. I mean, whip it out in your own home, in the bathroom, whatever.
I mean, he's a guard. He can technically whip it out if he wanted to.
That's not against the law.
He's the head guard for that area, so.
That's unfortunate for that area.
You're telling me every single time I'm over there, he's like, "Oh, your boot tastes good." Anyway,
I'll let you get back to it.
thank you. I have a meeting with. We had that meeting with Agnesis. If you'd like to join us later.
Yeah, I should probably be a part of that.
Can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Right.
Now go get Marina, I guess. Hold on. No one told you guys can like have meal brought to your room. You're in the castle.
Man, I was trying to just make her feel like, like special and like I cared about her.
Did you talk to her about what she interprets that to be? I know Cal, if I tried to do that, she'd cut my balls off. What I know that she likes would be some nice cooked meat, some alcohol, and us chilling out in the room talking smack about people.
That sounds like Marina.
So, did you ever talk to her about what she wanted?
No.
Come here.
You smack me?
Come here.
Are you gonna smack me? Get over here.
I'll get closer.
Doing this means you're part of my support system for my recovery. And he is going, you see like a green gem on his hand light up as he just.
And you take 80 points of damage.
Take 80 points of damage and go down.
You do take 5.
Oh no, that's so many. So many of my wizard hit points.
That's just
1d4 worth
You have
of
a
damage
red
on a
mark
wizard.
right
Okay.
here.
Oh. Haha. Thanks.
Haha.
You're supposed to be the smart one.
I know, but
She likes you the way you are.
I know,
Don't
but I don't
overcomplicate
want
it.
to fuck it up.
And you thought taking her out on a fancy dinner would do that?
I just thought that.
No, you were thinking like the hoity-toity people of this castle.
Oh,
Yes, she's a wonderful woman. But she likes you for you, not you for
I
this.
just don't really see her enjoying something like, I don't know, like a beer festival with hog timing.
Did you ask her?
No.
Are you sure you know Marina?
Well, that's assuming. Now you're making an ass out of you and her.
She does have a nice ass.
I almost had that go through my nose.
Nothing like cow mines, but go on.
I haven't seen Calmine long enough to verify, but
Just go.
shall leave. Go back to the room.
So you guys, you wake up in the boat, fully healed. Is there anything you'd like to do in the morning?
I will help make breakfast for Hebnes for when he wakes up.
Okay, roll me.
Roll me breakfast.
Just what?
Sleight of hand does
I was
not
gonna
burn
say,
it.
Make a breakfast check.
Make a breakfast check. That is a 14.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Okay.
You're not amazing.
No, I mean, it's like a hand was only a +1. So.
It's not like the food is like dragon meat.
Wasn't all that impressive.
It's scrambled eggs and like bacon. Like, it's edible. It's
So
sustainable.
you make your way to, make food. Hemnes, you wake up from your room. It's a pretty good day, pretty good night. You drank with the god.
What'd you guys do last night? We had a really awkward night. How about you? We ate and drank with the god.
Thor made fun of you a lot. He made like, I bet you can't even lift this, and would like drop heavy things on you. So you guys, what are you doing the rest of the day?
Well, I would probably start with we'd make breakfast. I'd check on Hemnes, knowing that it can be rough being teased, especially by a god. But I'd be like, so, I'm sure last night was kind of odd for you.
Meh.
Meh. Well,
Meh.
it's Hemnes. And he's like, yeah, everything's cool. Okay. Well, I hope you at least had a good time. probably the longest time I've spent with my deity, which is weird to say and think about that I spent the night drinking and eating and joking with my god. But I was glad to have you there with me. It was good to share that experience. Usually it's not that. Usually Thor shows up, no one else sees him, or he makes fun of Chet's body and Miranda tries to sleep with him. It's a weird
the
thing.
time you saved your life.
The time he saved everyone's life, but then you're like... So it was good to spend time, and I was glad to have a friend with me for that experience. It was a positive thing for me. So I have made breakfast as a thank you for joining me with that adventure. And is there anything you would like to do today as my continued thank you for joining me with that?
I appreciate it. Maybe look around a little bit.
I am totally fine with exploring. We should probably let Chet know that we're alive, because we did not return to the castle last night.
That's fair. Do you think we pissed off the guard?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We never came back. Oops. Well, we'll deal with that later. And I'll pull up my bracelet and be like, Chet or Miranda? It is Soren calling.
You both get it.
I don't know.
I'm still asleep.
The customer you're trying to reach is no longer in service.
Damn it, Zolto!
Fat! You
Please, try
used all of your minutes.
The bracelet says I'm running out of minutes. What does that mean?
Yeah, you guys all right?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, we spent the night on the boat. Just to let you know, it does look different. All the Palor symbols are now gone.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't do it.
Uh-huh.
I promise it was not my doing.
Why are you making that sound like it's a bad thing?
Well, I'm just letting you know that I didn't just try and deface our boat or anything.
Okay.
Thor decided to drop in and change it back to its old thing and change the symbols to lightning bolts.
Still cool as hell.
Very cool. We actually spent the majority of the night with Thor.
You what?
He joined us on the boat, and we drank, we ate. The prayer room is now a sparring room. Apparently, it's like just for me. Not my call. I'm not going to argue with Thor though. So yes, the ship is still. We're going back to the Cloud Jumper for the name. As Morena had named it, I didn't feel the necessity to change it. So yes, just wanted to let you know that we're alive and well. How was your date?
Awful.
Oh, well now I feel bad that I dined with a god.
I mean, after the date was great, but
Did your love blossom?
please don't ever say that to me again.
What, does love not blossom when you spend time with each other?
Please stop trying to be poetic. It's creepy.
Who's being poetic? Okay. Well, Hebnes and I will be probably doing some exploring of the capital today and try and enjoy our free time, as it were.
Well, you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna go see if we can have some more love blossom.
It sounds like a wine.
This is when Chet would hang up.
Hello? Hello?
Chet.
Chet, I was speaking to you.
Stop going.
Okay. Well, Hebnes, it seems that we are clear and our schedule is quite open for the day. Apparently the date did not go well, but the after date went very well, which is ultimately what you want.
You telling him that?
It's Hebnes. He would like to know.
Yes, do tell.
Give me them deets.
I think he's trying to get laid a second time in this book.
So, you and Morena hang out?
I was still asleep, so I assumed that like when Chet came back in the room, I woke up.
Yep.
Kind of groggily saw his forehead and be like, what happened there?
Did I do that? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's nothing. Just Devin ribbing on me for trying to take you someplace fancy last night.
I'm just gonna reach over and kind of just pull him back in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable.
So, and then in motion, I'm going to be comforting him, saying, "No, I know you had good intentions." Just grabbing his head, putting it to my chest, and saying, "I know you had good intentions. I probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but it's fine. I got to spend time with you."
So what would be your first choice?
I don't know.
The bedroom.
I mean,
I'm open to new things.
because if I had to think about stuff that you would probably like, it would probably be a place with strippers and wings.
Blooners.
That's not a date. That's a pickup.
I know. That's why I didn't make it a date.
Not Hooters, it's Hatas.
Different universes, man.
So you guys have your morning. That's where we're gonna take a break. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back with Chet going to meet with Uncle Aggie, Devin, and another individual. So we'll be right back, everybody.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, and we're back. He's got ranch eyes. Is that what your eyes look like now? Thor's eye, one of your eyes.
Yeah, there we go.
Your... Flip it the other way, though.
Yeah, that's good. There we go. Ha
I hate you. All right.
I love it.
So in the morning with you, what?
Wouldn't Chet have a ranch eye? Yeah.
So
No,
you guys in the morning, you are gonna go back to Morena and spend the morning with her.
Yep.
You and Hemnes hear a from the underbelly of the boat.
I really hope that's Thor, or we're in a weird predicament.
And then from the top deck, you hear,
Now I'm really confused.
You take one, I take the other?
Sure. I'll go top, you go bottom?
Okay.
Okay. And I will head upstairs.
as you go upstairs, you open the door to the up top, and it's the guard.
Oh! Right. We probably should have come back to let you know. I apologize. Things got a little tricky on the boat.
Yes, it sounded like you were drinking.
Well, I mean, it's hard to turn
I had
out.
to stay here all night.
I do apologize. Would you like some breakfast?
No, I don't. I'm glad you're alive. I'm gonna have someone relieve me. Have a good rest of your day. And he's just gonna like walk away.
Whoops.
We might have messed up. You go down below, and standing there in the doorway is Thor. Huh? Oh, you.
Punches over Henry's. Oh, damn.
I thought that was going to be Soren.
Oh, I can totally reset and you can do your punching. It'll totally work.
I would bash your face in. I'd rather not.
Oh, no, I can go get him and not let, like, oh, yes, just head downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
As you see him kneel down and like line up a punch.
I go grab sword.
I assume I'm coming back down anyway. Was it Thor?
Could be. You should go downstairs.
Could be. Did you not check?
I did. You should go downstairs.
Inside him.
Yeah, go for it.
I think my insight's garbage anyway. That's an 18.
Yeah, with that you can tell that something's afoot.
So So I go down cautiously.
Not everything on the bottom. I mean, you go down fine. On the way down is fine. There's the door to the bottom.
Stay low and open the door. Like, I'll open the door, like prepared for something.
And just as you do, the fist pushes the door open and does an uppercut.
Even with me being like
oh no, he's
being
attempting. He's going to try and you were gonna open. He was gonna do it, but so he doesn't hit you. The door does. Because he hits it and you're just like, ooh. So the door hits you for a whopping.
Oh, I can't do a dex save.
It's a door and you're holding it. No. 1.
Sounds like a trap to me. Would you not classify that as a trap?
There's no dex save. You were holding the door. He punched it open. 1
It's
point
like
at
being
him.
hit with a shield.
I'm still saying it
There's
sounds
no
like he
dex
set up
save
a
on-
trap, which I have advantage.
No,
against.
he's not a trap. It's a readied action.
What
Don't
is
you
ready
try and
action?
rules lawyer me, boy.
I'm not trying to rules lawyer. I was like, the rules lawyers be like, well, what is a ready action but a live trap?
Would you like me to roll d20s for damage? You take 1 point from the door, and he's like, damn it. Amnes are bad at this.
I tried.
Poorly.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'd want a friend to lie to me quite easily.
For a joke?
I mean, we're getting prepped for battle.
I didn't lie. I just told you go downstairs.
He does have a point. He didn't lie.
Well, you ready then?
I'm ready as I can be.
Right.
We've eaten and I've sent away the guards.
Good. We'll come right back to that. As Hemnes, you're going to join him, right?
Yeah.
Roll initiative just so we can come back to that.
Jeez.
That's not good for you.
To the top of the page. Okay, that's a dirty 20. The other one was a 5.
What'd you get, Hemnes?
23.
He's still going to go first.
You nat 20 again.
No, you go to 19 plus his mod.
I rolled a 19 plus my mod.
So yeah, he's going first. So we're gonna go to you guys now. Chet and Marina after your morning romp and breakfast. Marina, are you gonna join Chet to go talk to Uncle Agnes?
Yes.
So you two head down to the royal chamber once again. This time it's not as formal. So as you walk down, one of the guards goes, "You're the first to arrive, so we don't have to announce you. Head on in."
Goes inside.
What?
Goes inside.
Okay, I thought you said closing sigh. I was like, what does that mean?
Punching in the side. What?
So as you go in, you see a familiar setup. Oh, and this time there's a chair off to the side on a smaller table that appears to have various leather bindings and chains and things for only what you can imagine to be Uncle Agnes. About 5 minutes you guys are alone in that room. Until another door opens as now announcing Oscar Rodenheim and a very large warforged walks in, marked with various runes that Chet Morena you've seen before.
Oh no. Oh.
This is the same warforged that Solomon fought.
Oh no.
Refresh my memory.
The funnel of fun.
The
during
funnel
the
of
battle.
fun, the runic knight.
The one that he made disappear, came back, and then tried to kill him. Just both of them. Oh.
As he walks in. Hello?
Howdy.
We've met, haven't we?
Was Chet there?
Yeah,
Yes.
you were the one.
You were the one who stopped.
No. The Funnel of Fun, that was
That
no.
was Cal. I was gonna say
Oh.
Chet wouldn't have been
That's what
there.
he said. Have we met before?
No, I don't think so.
We have, though. Points to Marina.
I believe so.
If you'd like to roll me a history to try and remember.
You tried to kill my friend.
Your friend
That's
Colin.
a natural 20.
Yeah, you remember exactly. As you moment, you look at him, and then you look at the runes, and then it clicks that this is the man that Solomon had the fight with. Solomon poofed him out of existence and made him get disqualified, and then when he poofed back into existence, attempted to eviscerate Solomon.
Like literally, tried to murder him.
I remember you. Not pleasantly, though.
I am deeply sorry about what I tried to do to your friend. Oh, you appear to not know. You, Miranda, you're like, his voice is different.
How was
I-
his voice originally?
We'll get to that. I attempted to, my anger took over and I attempted to eliminate your friend Solomon. Will he be joining us?
No.
Nope.
Good. Good.
I don't think.
I would try and kill him again.
Checks out.
I am Oscar Rodenheim. I was the knight charged with finding, I would suppose, the individual we were about to meet with. And so now that he was found, I was summoned back.
Gotcha.
He will be in my charge. If you wonder why I sound different, is he's going to point to his neck and open up a tiny hinge. I have different voice modulators to change how I sound. When I'm here in the capital, I'm like this. And when I'm out on the battlefield, this is what I sound like.
That's neato.
An intimidation feature.
Indeed. In front of the king, I try and have a little more stately attitude. I know your friend Sorn is interested in runes. I noticed his tattoos from last time I met.
Did he have that thing on the face the last time?
No.
No.
Well,
But
he's
I am covered in.
in.
I am still covered. I was from the beginning. I've been covered in tattoos.
So you say thing on that face, I was like, what thing on his face?
His face.
The beard.
Anyway, it's a pleasure to work with you as royal emissaries. I am also one of the ones charged by His Highness to protect the realm. So I guess we're work partners now. As he'll stick Santa's hand out.
Looks like it.
Shake your hand. So you must be...
Chet? Chester Chet Boone Hartley?
Is it Chester Chet Boone Hartley? Or
Just Chet.
just Chet? Okay. Look, I don't know. I've met people named Farvington. I don't know.
5 and 10 Lupus, the
Chest.
third of the incarnation. Of
Chet,
the...
you seem trepidatious. Something wrong?
It's just not gonna be easy, but
What? Wait, why are you here?
a certain individual may or may not be related to me. Well, you know.
Understood. I bear no ill will to you. Just wish I would have found you sooner, then it might have been easier for me to find him.
I doubt it. I had no idea where he was.
I probably would have held you for ransom and sent out a word.
Yeah, you'd have to work through my cousin first, and I don't think he'd play nice.
Who's your cousin?
Don't worry about it.
Story for another time.
No.
Story for another time, maybe over a beer.
I can't drink.
I mean, you can. It's just,
Why would I?
well, for the fun of it.
Yes, over a drink.
There you go.
You drink oil?
At this point, after a few moments, Parthon walks in. His royal. They just go through the same motion. Parthon walks in. This time wearing yellow. A little more cheery as he looks at you and he goes, "So, how was your date?"
Woo!
Why does everyone want to suddenly know?
I mean, Parthon did pay you 20 gold.
That's true.
I am your friend.
Did it go well?
Should say the after party was better.
Jen will giggle at that.
Oh my.
Oh. So the Diamond Soul wasn't very good?
It's not that they weren't good. It's just I think we were a little overwhelmed. That's all.
Noted.
I will
I
bury
mean,
that
the
place.
food was good.
No,
and they were
no,
good.
I understand. I'm not going to be like, oh, hellfire. Oscar looks at how he's talking to you and goes like, are you friends with Parthon?
I mean, I think so. Yeah.
You see his face, like, he still has his war helmet on, so he just goes like, you see him just like, weird.
Oh, okay,
Ears
that-
in my head are grinding.
And after a little bit, four guards come in with various sticks, like with poles with like wrappings around Agnesis. As Oscar, you see Oscar tense up. He was a warforged. Parthon goes, we had no idea. Why would we know?
I was shocked.
What?
I was shocked.
Wait. You see Oscar. Wait, you were in the front. I saw you. I missed you. That's Parthon. It's okay. We didn't know. Though it is strange. We'll have a talk about your performance.
Deduction and pay.
As they you see they have something around Agnesis's neck where it seems to be not allowing him to talk because of his bardic nature.
That's fair.
Now announcing His Royal Highness. I see he walks in. He's not as regally dressed. You see he's wearing more relaxed clothes. But clothes, not closed. Though on his hands, you do see there are spiked knuckles.
Ooh.
Now, I do say we have a bit of things to discuss. You may take off of his choker. And we strapped him down at this point. Agnesis cannot move. He's like down and like he can't even move his head. Chet, I am terribly sorry you have to see your uncle this way. I do hope you forgive me. Taking precautions necessary. Well, how was your date? Parthon was telling me about it.
It's like yell out. Wait, hats! What do you want?
Do you say that out loud?
No, she said she wished she could say it.
Oh.
That I want to
Yeah.
say.
She's not gonna be like, we're not saying what do you want from us?
Like, it's just like, ooh. I want the details on that.
So,
He's like, I've seen it all.
the king goes, no, that would be impolite to ask.
Nothing's impolite for you, Your Majesty.
Are we going to have babies someday?
Did your love blossom?
We haven't really talked about it.
Agnes like, they take it off and he's gonna go like, what a rude question!
They'd be quarter elves.
As the king looks and goes, That's fair.
Everyone's like, kill him! And he's like, no, that's a fair.
Parthon goes, I'll remind you not to speak out of turn, whelp. Look, all I have to say is that my nephew does not need to divulge such personal matters. That is true, that is true. Sorry, I read a lot of romance novels.
Read about great swords.
Are you taking notes on that?
What?
Romance
No.
novels.
No.
Buy king off with a smut.
Which is hilarious because me as a player would have been like fangirling right there and then, but as Miranda, she's just like, what's that?
So, idle chit-chat aside, we're here to discuss... wait, where's Devin?
She's running late.
Well, continue.
Running late.
What the hell, man?
Rude.
I take a point
Devin
of,
would make
I
the
take a
joke.
point of anti-inspiration from you. You get
You
to
mean to tell me
deduct
that
a
Devin would
D4.
not make that joke?
Devin would make that joke.
He's
Devin
allowed.
would laugh.
He's allowed.
He's allowed to. So the reason why we have Chet and I suppose Morena here is as a sign of good faith towards our new emissaries and the fourth known prisoner, the attempted assassin of myself, to come to amicable terms about the state of Devin and his condition / any insight towards their kingdoms. Is that correct? Good. So, Mr. Agnesis, I would like to make it known that I would prefer not to torture you to get the information out. Chet, I'm sorry. If need be, we'll have to. You are a prisoner here, so we are giving you quite the luxury of having this formal meeting with myself. By the way, if you try and cast a spell, I will dismantle you myself.
Pulls out a wrench.
You see Parthon go, give a look of oh. Alright. Oscar is here to give insight on what he's heard about Agnesis and what he's heard about the event. So Chet, we'll let you begin the questioning on what you would feel comfortable pressing on your uncle.
I was not prepared. I guess Chet would probably start by asking him to recount the events of that evening.
Oh, Agnes goes, okay, so what had happened was I broke in with another individual. Parthon's going to stop and go, a name would be helpful. Fine, I guess you're going to twist my arm on this. His name is Pyramus. He, it was the top-rank shadow enforcer, if you would, in the other kingdom before it fell. Before Devin, I guess, killed, or no, this isn't after he killed our king, and we wanted to get retribution for it. We came in and we Pyramus was the more he had okay, let me start. Pyramus had trained for many years in the art of the shadows and using them to infiltrate places, but we couldn't infiltrate here because of its stalwart defenses, and so that's where I came in, and I was able to magic my way in, convince people we weren't actually here. You guys didn't have such good magical defenses at that point. And what we did was we kind of waltzed our way in. Devin and Parthon discovered us. We kind of missed a rune on the floor that was kind of his bad. But as we were discovered, the curse that we were planning on giving to the king, we instead unleashed. Well, we didn't unleash. It was. So, what had happened was you unleashed the curse. Actually, we had a counter curse. Well, we had a curse that acted as a counter curse. We were going to curse you with a different thing, but then Parthon opened up this book that, when it did, it let out some wails that we heard, and then a spirit came out and kind of attacked us. But then we opened up our jar of, I don't know what spirit had inside of it, but it kind of counteracted and reverbed, and everything blew up, and it was myself and Devin got affected. Remember, Agnesis has like an expressive face, so he's like, isn't that what I told you?
Is that what he told me? It was so long ago. I don't think it sounds the
He
same.
told you that they started it. Like, they released the curse first. So it matches up, except for when he fumbled his words. And Parthon's going to look and go, is that correct?
I will confirm what he told me, or I will confirm the part that's accurate, and then say that it did seem to be. I will say I'm not sure if you misspoke but initially you had told me something different.
No, that's what I told you. I'm simply very nervous.
I forgot to prepare spells. Oh well.
You still can if you'd like. What spell were you going to cast?
It would have been detect thoughts, but
Do you believe he's lying? We're taking this as easy as possible, Parthon will pipe up. If need be, I will cast Zone of Truth to make him talk, but we're trying to make this as easy on you as possible as per our agreement.
And as per that agreement, I think that the most important thing to get down to is the truth, looking at Agnesis.
What I said is what I said, and that's what I'm sticking to.
Oh, frick, I was on mute, that's why. Do I notice that Chet is not really believing what was said?
Kinda. You see Chet's like going like, wait a minute.
Okay, so I'm going to invasive thought and say, does he want me to check?
Chet will respond, it's better if he comes forward with the truth, as opposed to us having to drag it out of him.
What are you doing? You gotta just...
So, Chet will say, so was it you shot first or they did?
Well...
Please just, let's make this easy. For everybody's sake.
Roll persuasion.
That's right, Aggie gonna get tortured.
17.
We shot first. We thought Devin was the king. They looked similar in the dark, so we released the spell. Parthon tried to counter it. It exploded. And that's what happened. I didn't want you to think poorly of me. You see, I just, they were going to put Nana up into a nicer place, and they were going to give you a better schooling if I did it, and they were going to give you, a better tutor and let you learn within the school, and I just wanted what was best for you. You're the only real child that actually isn't a piece of shit.
Picture of Marshall shows up.
Parthon looks and Parthon goes like,
He's like, checks out.
I understand that you had reasons. Like I said, I think the truth is just most important right now.
but the truth is going to get me killed. Which the king goes, yet to be decided. He'll look over, go look over to you and go, kidding.
It's already been decided.
The truth might also help save somebody,
Do you mean Devon?
possibly.
Look, all I have to say is that if Pyramus gets any wind of me talking, I'm dead. He's broken in here once, he'll break in again, and I'll be dead. He can't kill the king now. He's already destabilized the country, so he didn't. The king, through Devon, has destabilized the country, so if he were to act as a rogue agent and kill the king, it would cause turmoil and all-out war.
Is to not necessarily to anybody specific, just sort of out loud to the court. Even if he is in custody, is there a way that we could guarantee his safety?
You see Parthon.
I suppose. We could not guarantee, but work more for it.
Right, and Agnes, well, if you see, if Walla were to start, Tenon, the one who's working with them, would probably side with you guys, and would immediately. The king goes, "You're saying that she's loyal to us?"
Wait, you said the wall of water is not.
No, the Tenon. The woman who runs the child who runs the country that's good buddy would work against the other three.
I was secretly hoping he was going to treat like a girlfriend that who's saying she likes me.
The king's gonna look. Well, I don't want to die, so let's not do that. Do you believe him so far? You guys are doing stretches, by the way.
I figured.
You do?
Yeah, because I'd be real pissed off if he kept lying to me.
I'm not, I swear. I'm telling all the truth, the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. As it were. Just maybe the curse that was placed on it by an eldritch being. Maybe, per se.
Okay, so hypothetically
Yes.
speaking, there's an eldritch being out there who created this curse.
Yes.
Hypothetically. Okay.
Hypothetically speaking.
And hypothetically, does this eldritch being have a name or a location?
I don't know.
Okay, hypothetically say there is somebody who knows.
I mean, Pyramus.
Okay, hypothetically where would Pyramus be?
I mean, if you just send word that I squealed on the country and leave me out to hang, it would probably show up.
Hypothetically, how would one set up a meeting with Pyramus under a different guise.
What do you mean? Like a hired man?
Like, lie to him.
I'm not quite following. Everyone's looking at you like,
Like, try to make sure he doesn't find out what we know.
you're saying feed him false information and bring him to somewhere, probably, hopefully not the castle. So give him false information, have him, try and meet with Agnesis and say that Agnesis is trying to plot another murder?
Possibly.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense to me. If we left him in your care with Oscar, is that something you could manage? Look, all I have to know about what the Elder's being is some form of demon.
Isn't it always?
Yeah, it's a bunch of demons, they're a bunch, but all I know is the demon. He talked a lot. He wanted to destabilize the world, but said that this would be a good way to ensure that this country would destabilize and he would want to take over this country and he would spare us, but I didn't really believe that. But Pyramus was kind of all on board.
So when you guys failed, what did that demon do?
Well, why do you think I'm in this body and Devon's curse is barely manifested? He's put a haste spell on it, if it were. Mine got accelerated to the point of decay while Devon's is going normally. He said if certain individuals found out what he was trying to do, there would be issues between the higher demons. That's all I know. I don't know his name.
No, demons are always having issues.
A lot of infighting from what I can tell. You never know. But I don't know much else what I can tell you. I just know that that's all I know. I know that he met with this demonic being through some sort of middleman. It was, what did he look like again? He was all white.
There it is.
He was tiefling. Pretty mean.
Figures.
What?
That would just makes sense now why he offered to help. Well, not offered. Offered to make a deal to help.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you working with demons? Are you
No.
an idiot?
No.
Good. Don't be like Marshall. He's a dummy.
What I understand is Hazel's not so bad, but
You know him you know this demon by his first name?
yeah. I mean, we don't talk.
It's not like we're Facebook friends or anything.
Barthan goes, enough of this idle chit-chat. So, Fox is the one we need to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow.
Then let's not.
Agreed. He's a piece of shit.
Fair.
Ooh, that's a fair
So then we need to...
He's out there somewhere watching.
He's like, I'm what?
That word kill.
Damn it.
Just
didn't
chat
work,
does...
Barthon.
It's like Death Note. So they stop and go, all right. So, Chet, I'd like you to work with Agnesis to form a plan, however long it takes. We'll not let anyone know he's here. We'll lie and say that we didn't actually take him into custody and he's somewhere else. We'll say he's out in the Badlands, so then if Pyramus tries to get him, it'll be out in the Badlands. We'll have some
Sword
time
kickers.
to formulate a good cover story and a reason why to meet with him, and then we'll continue from there and see if we can't capture Pyramus and try and reverse the curse.
Great, I'll add it to the list.
We have time. What list?
The list.
The list.
I've only asked you to do one thing.
There was 9 things on that list last I checked.
What? What was on the list?
Never mind.
No. I need to know. Apparently, I've missed my own. Okay, you see, I sometimes get this anxiety, and I start talking a lot, and I forget what I say, and then. So, what did I tell you to do?
Never mind. It's fine. Soren's not gonna be happy.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why you're apologizing. It's not your
I
fault.
feel bad. You're my newest emissaries, and Agnesia goes. You're working for him?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I just try to kill people like you?
Ooh.
Now, you see here, young man. I did it for you and for Nana and for the family and maybe so I could become a duke.
Right.
Just then, Nana kicks in the door. You did what?
And that's
Look, it was years ago.
right.
I had to do what I
it
could. I didn't
still
know this.
has-
I didn't know this man was an upstanding gentleman. All I heard was that he was some port-bellied, fanged demon person. That was an exaggeration. They said you were just a mean person, but well, they also said you were fat.
You're not good at helping yourself, are you?
No.
You said to be honest. What am I doing? Being honest. It hurts sometimes. But, all in all, So, can I have a room, a better one than the cell? I want to practice my music.
Wow. The balls on this guy.
That's bold considering you've tried to lie about things.
They're going to look to you and go, we said we'd consult you on this, Chet. What do you deem fair? Think of this as atonement for your family's crimes.
Boil it. Boil it. Boil it.
It's not. I mean, what kind of atonement is there?
Well, we're talking for you. Do you believe that he's given us enough information and agreement to work with us to warrant not living in the jails?
I think it's going to take a little bit more than just talk. I asked you for honesty. That's all I wanted.
That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, I understand completely. No, Yes. That's fair. And he's just gonna sit. He's just gonna look down. Well, if we have no further business with Mr. Agnesis, then he can go back to the dungeon. You see, Oscar has been taking notes this entire time.
When Nana comes, can she visit him?
Do you think that's fair?
I don't know. She might smack him upside
You
the
are the
head.
judge, jury, and executioner currently on this man.
I just mean, you know.
What? Is it? Would you find that fair?
I
He's just like, I don't know what to say.
yeah.
We'll give him one visit. See how that goes. Good boy, Chad. You've done well. As they claw Ignatius and take him away. Well, would anyone like tea? Maybe a biscuit? Something else? Prime rib? Kind of hungry. Nothing? Nothing from Chet and Marina?
I'd love some tea.
Oh, what kind of tea would you like?
Oolong.
Oolong tea for the lady. Father goes, Earl Grey, please.
Yes, Mr. Picard.
So we're gonna to combat. So let me just
Dun, 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 dun.
gonna just
Just pull up my. Oh no, I'm already down a hit point. What will I do? I'm a wizard.
yeah, good luck, guys.
We're gonna die.
Before combat starts, Thor's gonna go. So, would you like to fight with weapons or not?
For the sake of trying not to damage the ship.
Oh, we're going to go somewhere else.
Oh. Well, might as well use my hammer. I think you'd be offended if I didn't use the hammer you gifted me.
I mean, I understand. Do you know how many times I've lost this?
Well, this comes back.
Doesn't stop it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Ah, there it is.
We're gonna go until I feel like you've done enough.
Fair enough.
So, as he'll bring, as you are taken, clouds dark in color, storm rains begin to fall on the ground as you are taken onto a large plateau where you notice you're not in the boat.
Yeah, I figured. You're taken to a large plateau. You're not on the
Well, there's not like walls or anything.
Right. It looks like the final stage of
Final destination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Final Destination.
That's like Final Destination and Smash. So you guys,
Oh crap, we're in Smash.
he gets to go first.
Go figure. No free actions.
He's going to go. I'm not going to cast spells until you give me a chance. Well, a real fight, that is. He's going to come over. He's going to hit you twice and Hemmy's once.
Yeah, go figure.
So first, what's your What's your reason? 18?
Yes, if I have my shield out, yes. With his plus like 12.
Hit. Miss. With a nat 1. You see, he goes like, he's just like, hurt. And the second one is like, ha ha ha. And they lets go of it. And he's like,
I was just talking about that.
do you see? As he just clocked you in the face. So I'm going to roll the damage on the one attack. Are you resistant to lightning damage, right?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes, I am just always resistant.
Okay, so you're going to take 13 lightning damage. Just right off the bat.
I'll put that in.
Guaranteed. As you hit, you just feel from him just the... It's all fours. You're not... I mean, it's magical, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm not even raging, so
You're
it
not
doesn't
even
matter.
It's 26 points of damage from that. As he looks to you, Henry's, and goes, your turn. And he's going to take the hammer and just like into your chest. Don't you know that hits? So you're gonna take 27 lightning or 24 or 26 lightning damage. Sorry. Oh. That's 28 more damage of magical bludgeoning.
So that's
A total of what?
50.
46, 54, we'll say. It doesn't really matter. You guys aren't gonna last long. So it's your it's now Hebney's turn.
ow.
Wait, what was happening? What did you roll for initiative?
You got a dirty 20. You got a 23.
Oh, that's right, because he's got that super high modifier.
Mhm.
I just didn't remember what it was. I was like, jeez.
Yeah, you got.
Wait,
There,
everyone
you almost
roll.
beat Thor.
Yeah.
I guess for funsies, I'll do an unarmed strike.
You're just gonna punch him.
Yep.
Okay, roll your multiple attacks. You can go as many attacks. I mean, you could do your 2 and then flurry of blows, 2 then bonus. How many are you doing? 3 or 4?
4.
Okay, so you're gonna spend a key point to just.
4 for Thor.
Okay. Roll attacks.
Yee.
First attack is a what?
That's 6. It's 15.
Not in your life.
18.
Nope.
$25.
That'll hit.
Yay!
So roll your other one.
19.
No. So roll one attack. one hit.
However, knowing Thor, he'll be impressed that you got 1 in. It's like, haha, you son of... Ow! Wait, hold on.
7.
7 points. Hey, good job. You actually hit some muscle fibers. Your turn.
Alright, do you want me to just roll both attacks at the same time?
Yep.
Bonus action rage. One is a miss, one is 28.
That'll hit.
Yeah, the other one was a 2.
Yeah, no.
Did that 2 hit?
Oddly enough, no.
No, Tristan, it does not. That is 7 plus 7. So it's 14 plus 3. So that's 17.
Cool. As you see, you like hit him, and he goes like, "Oh, good job." As you see the mark just.
What? You mean fighting a god wasn't going to be like even a little bit okay?
Let's just say you have done no damage. Well, I see you've been lifting your weight as you should. He's not. How much? What did you health that?
96.
Oh, you're fine. What's your health at, Hemney?
5.
I'm at 26.
Oh no.
First attack on sword. That'll hit. Second attack on sword. That'll hit. This round he's gonna go all 3 on sword.
Max it out. I'm gonna at least try and use Storm's Endurance
Oh,
on
he
that critical.
critted the last one. So gonna take your 13. You're gonna take 39 lightning. 46 more damage.
Alright, I am going to try and do Stone Endurance.
Well, I haven't used the crit yet.
Okay. Okay, so you said 49?
Yeah, 46 on that, and now is going to be the crit that you're going to want a Stone's Endurance on.
Yeah, see, I'm at 11. Not that it's going to make much of a difference here.
I mean, I could roll one.
You could, but you won't.
I didn't! 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, take 30 points on that one.
That's 12 plus 5, so 15. That's... I'm still down, regardless.
Unfortunately, as you just...
Second wind immediately!
Can you?
No.
Yeah, so
I
you
don't-
can't do that.
I think it's an action.
Yeah.
To do that.
So you're just like, I hear no bell. As he just goes like, 2! As you just... And you kind of feel your soul leave your body for a moment.
And the ghost comes up. Gotcha.
Get back down here.
You just see a specter hand. No.
As you just... Toom, toom, toom. As he looks over to you, Hemnes, would you like to call it? Or do you want to have another go?
You know what? Let's give it another go for my friends.
I like how you fight. Roll your 4 attacks.
Yee. $25.
That'll hit.
12.
Nope.
13.
Nope.
Nat 20.
Oh! Roll that, 3 damage die. So you're going to roll, 3d8 plus 8. Damn!
So it's all 19.
19 total?
Yep.
You'll go, that was much better this time. For you, I will give you an honorable. As, he's gonna call lightning.
Deck save, deck save, deck save.
So yeah, make that deck save. As you just see lightning just... So yeah, add your plus 8.
22.
Nope. DC 26.
Evasion.
You are gonna take half. What's your health at?
I'm at 26 right now.
Okay, so it's gonna be, there is a storm going. So, 4d10. No, then cut in half. Dun 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 dun. 6. Oh, you only take 16. Your turn again. Now he's like, he's just holding his hammer up. Are you good? Or do you want to take a nap?
That sounds nice right now.
Let's do this.
I didn't hear no bell.
I have to spend another key point. La 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 la. Why does that keep resetting? Okay.
Do your 4 attacks. He still hasn't taken any damage.
It's 28.
Yeah.
25.
We're at 2.
28.
As his health grows low, Henry's grows strong.
That's just 14.
Nope. 3. So do your 3d8 plus 12.
$22.
22 total?
Yep.
You seem to have given more of a fight than Soren did.
That's fucking critical.
And the kind of was just like,
Goodbye. I was like, I got stones and second win. All right, let me just critical. Son of a bitch.
he's like, so,
It's your doom. Boom, 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 boom.
oh, he critted.
Night.
It was just like, he's just gonna put his hand on your shoulder, just, and she just knocks you unconscious. And you guys are brought back with full health, so reset your health and everything.
Yay.
Well, that went about as I expected. Now you wonder he's gonna stop. Now you understand what you're dealing with. You've seen visions of the future. You understand what great challenges are ahead of you. Use this lesson. Use it well. There are those like myself, and those who will not be as kind with their strength, and they are coming. It may not be now, it may not be even soon, but dark storm clouds are rising, and I need you, my storm herald, to be ready.
I will be ready or die trying.
As you should. Well, that's about my time. I must go. We have preparations on our side. I will see you again, brother.
I look forward to the meeting.
Hemnes, do what Soren does.
I will certainly try. It was nice meeting you.
It is an honor to meet you, fellow warrior. Until next time.
Second he disappears, just turn to him. Just like, oh my god, that was so cool!
I'm just like, God stuff.
It's God's stuff. You gave him a what for?
Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just God stuff.
I know.
What
You're
do you do?
explaining that to other people. You know, wake up with a white eye and everyone's like, what the hell? And you're just like, oh, God stuff. And it's like, oh, it's the best I'm going to get out of you, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, that's not how it is. But, I mean, how was it like just punching a god? I mean, I went with my hammer because I felt like it was right, but you just wanted to bow, just with your bare fist, just punching a god. How was that?
It was cool.
Sounds cool.
You're just like fanboying out.
He's a
Yes.
disciple of Thor. He just sparred with his god. Of course he is.
Got your ass kicked.
He got my ass kicked by Thor. I did not expect it to go any other direction right now.
So as you two geek out about the fight you just had, we're going to go over to Chet and Morena. After you guys have had your tea and drinks, you guys are now off to roam the castle and do whatever you want. As far as I'm concerned, there are no other pressing matters going on in the capital. So you guys have free range. Is there anything you'd like to do for the rest of your day?
Is that to all of us or just Chet?
Starting with Chet and Morena since they're over there in the castle already.
Fair enough.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Nancy?
Take a stroll.
I mean, they do have a lovely garden.
Take a stroll.
So you're going to go strolling with Chet and have a lovely day.
That's a tulip. That's a rose. That's a corpse flower. That's a...
Chet, anything? Okay.
I know Hemnes wanted to explore a bit, so I think we'll probably start by exploring kind of the areas as we start heading back to the castle.
All right. So you guys head back. There's not too much. We'll go into that next time. I feel that's a good part where you guys have some time to explore the city. There might be a time jump depending on what we discuss. So
Sure.
thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll hopefully see you next week. Let's give them the roundabout again.
Roundabout, this episode will be posted on YouTube on Monday. Followed by Thursday should be History Check discussing this and last episode. Yay, technical difficulties. And that means Friday we will be playing again and the process begins again. But then I will pass it over to Sam as I talk way too fast to have her catch up. So while she's typing, make sure that you visit Redbubble, where you can pick up our merch.
Like that.
Or coasters.
Or that. Or that.
Or that. Or that.
Or
Or
that.
that. Or that.
Anyway, if you like other TTRPGs and want to check out Vampire the Masquerade, I stream with the RPG table every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we'll be playing tomorrow. And then on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our after show, Take a Breath. I did put the link in chat. You can also feel free to check out some of the other streamers that we recommend, including our own Brandon on his personal channel, Tragic Backstory.
Which here soon will be coming the Doki Doki Literature Club stream.
So we keep saying soon. We need to say
But it's actually soon now that,
We can figure it out.
we can figure it out.
Outside of that, you can feel free to check out our merchandise and a Redbubble link. You can also check out Nerdy Encounters. Recently opened a dice shop. She's putting in for commissions now. She's got some really neato stuff on there. Check out her TikTok. She's always uploading videos of the new dice that she makes. So.
Yay.
Yay! And again, check out all our social medias and all that fun stuff. And if you're looking, again, we've revamped it so that our Roll for Bluff is now a interview show that we were going to do once a month. Where Sam interviews a player or a DM. We posted just I think last week where she interviewed me, and we kind of discussed about how we were evolving over quarantine, and then the events of the last week of how Soren was feeling. So be on the lookout for those at the end of August or beginning of September. We'll be doing another one where I'm sure she will just grab another player or DM and get some more insight. So if you're looking to more into that, definitely check that out. But if you're looking for just quick recaps, History Check.
Also, August 21st, we will be doing a very special, very mature content birthday one-shot for our own Morena, aka Nancy,
She has a name.
as we will be celebrating her birthday later in the month.
Yay.
So we wanted to run a special birthday one-shot for her I will be DMing this one.
And that one very much is viewer discretion. Is
Yeah, viewer
advised.
discretion is advised. Please don't watch with your kids.
I think that's everything coming up that I can think of.
Yep.
All right. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Can't wait to see you next week. Make sure, like we said, check out YouTube if you want to rewatch any of the moments of tonight's date. It was my favorite part.
I don't know why you'd want to watch that. It was a trap.
Just like you like to look at car wrecks. You can't help but look away.
Rubbernecking.
So, we hope to see you guys next time, and until then, bye!